budget. Tapos,
Alright, good evening to all of you. It's a, I guess, relatively chilly Wednesday evening here in BGC. I just finished most of my meetings for the day, but it's, I don't know, it's such a fun day today. I started by day trading the markets. As you've noticed, when you look at the PSEI, you saw that as it hit 8,000 kanina, it started to dip, as what I've mentioned over and over and over in a lot of the videos that I would make, that the strongest resistance that we have is at 8,000 and 8,100 levels. As long as we don't break that, you might, the PSEI might experience some movements downwards still. By the way, if you're asking kung ano yung maingay, this is it. We have something that creates lots of dirt na dito, no? Yeah, we have something that creates the dirt here. So that's why BGC is relatively clean because of areas like that na nalilinis yung I guess the gutters here. So my day started out with trading the markets. So what I mentioned, 8,000 resistance, it was not broken until we break out of 8,000 or 8,100. You really can expect the market to go relatively higher from that point of view, from a sentiment point of view. Then I met up with my printer. We're printing a new batch of books again, as what I mentioned. For those who don't know me, I've been printing 5 books already. I've published 5 books, which are relatively 4 stock market books and then 1 investment book. The goal of all of that is really to influence a new set of Filipinos, a new narrative where more Filipinos will learn the rudiments of proper investing. So for those who've got the books, for those who've read the books, I hope it's something that has helped you I guess earn in the markets and get the conviction on how you can actually invest in this ever-growing economy that we have here in the Philippines. Then lastly, I went to a barbershop, met up with my partners and also with our team. We talked about how we were supposed to improve. It's some part of our normal operational meetings in Talas Manileño. For those who don't know, also we have a barbershop in Cubao and in Landers, Balintawak. So for those who are in QC that want to have, I guess, a good cut, join us in that area, and we'll treat you like a gentleman. Ako, that's where I get most of my cuts, and naniniwala kasi ako sa barbershop kasi pag hindi ka gwapo, bawi ka na sa gupit. So yun yung ginagawa ko kasi hindi ako gwapo. So that's where we are right now. So this video is all about bonds. It's all about Vistaland shares. I've mentioned about bonds already in a previous video. So for those who would like to know more about it, number 1, I posted it when SM Prime Holdings released a bond offering just a few months ago. So that's in my YouTube page, and it's also I guess in my blog. So go to marvingermo.com. So the question now is this: should you buy Vistaland bonds? Before I answer that is, number 1, I'll just define what bonds are, so that for people who don't know what bonds are, you get to have an idea of what it is. Because you have to understand, Vistaland is a listed company in the stock exchange. So if you want to buy shares of Vistaland, you can just buy the stocks directly. Meaning, you open a brokerage account. When you open a brokerage account, it gives you the ability to be able to buy shares of Vistaland, then you get dividends or you earn from capital appreciation. Bonds, on the other hand, are different. When you buy stocks, it makes you a shareholder of those companies. Again, when you buy stocks, it makes you a shareholder of a company. However, on the flip side, if you buy bonds, it's you literally borrowing, it's you literally lending your money to Vistaland, meaning you put 50,000, you put 100,000 pesos, you put 200,000 on the Vistaland bond. It's you giving your money to them, lending it to them, parang pautang. And then what happens there is they pay you interest. When it comes to Vistaland, there's 2 types of bonds that we're issuing. One is a 7-year bond, which of course a shorter duration will pay you less. I repeat, rule of thumb in bonds: a shorter duration will pay you a lesser amount, meaning the 7-year bond will pay you around, I think, 5.75 off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember it properly, but 7-year bond will pay you 5.75%. Then the 10-year bond will pay you around 6.225%. So the longer your time frame, you get compensated more because of the risk that you're taking as well. Because if you're holding the bond longer, there's a lot of uncertainty involved, and you must be compensated for the uncertainty also that you're putting when it comes to the bonds that you're purchasing. So there. So 2 types. One is a 7-year bond, 5.75, and second is a Second is a 10-year bond for worth 6.225%. The thing about that also that people need to consider is it's like a normal time deposit, that when you leave your money there, it will, every time you get paid out every quarter for the bonds that you're receiving, you will be deducted 20% tax. So that's the advantage though of preferred shares. Preferred shares, if you're a person, you get taxed only 10% for a preferred share. So a preferred share up against bonds, what I like preferred shares more because of the tax incentives. You pay a lesser amount of tax as compared to the bond. So there. Now, think about it from this perspective. If you invest in Vistaland, it's actually you believing that Vistaland will actually be able to pay you. When you invest in stocks in Vistaland, it's almost the same thing. You buy Vistaland stocks, you're believing that the growth prospects of Vistaland will be amazing, that its value will go even higher. For bonds naman, what you're believing is Vistaland has the ability to pay you, meaning in the next 3, 5, 7, or 10 years that you're holding Vistaland bonds, you're actually saying that for the next years that they will be stable enough, they will have income, that whatever happens, you get paid. You have to remember, if you buy a corporate bond, it's not guaranteed. Meaning, if something happens to the company does not do well, pwedeng hindi kayo mabayaran, and that's one of the risks that you're placing there. So, what I would always tell people, what I would tell clients, what I would tell people in my talks is that if you want to buy a bond, better make sure that the company has the ability to pay you back. Better make sure and study it well. One of the things that can give you, I guess, a good backing, a good assurance when those things happens is what you call credit rating. It's actually rated AAA, which is a very, very one of the highest ratings out there, meaning that Vistaland has the ability to pay off its debt. So that gives you an assurance also that, hey, teka, merong risk. However, there's an assurance also that it gets paid back in the future based on what credit rating agencies are saying. That's one. Second is this, the money will be used after you lend money. It's actually you lending money to Manny Villar and the Vistaland Group. What happens there is this, when you lend money, they're just going to use it to expand. They're going to use it to expand all of their projects na spread across the country. So if you look at Vistaland now, they're very aggressive. They're not just expanding and building new low-rise communities, but they're expanding and building malls. And a big chunk of it will go to its Evia project, which is, if you're near the Anghari, nandun lahat yung malls, the houses, the communities are all situated there. So that's where the proceeds are. The biggest advantage of all of this is if you buy a bond, regardless of what happens to the market, sa stocks, say if you buy Vistaland stocks, if the market is bearish, the stock price will go down. But you get dividends if the company is earning. However, if you buy a bond, kung nagpasok ka ng 100,000, nagpasok ka ng 200,000, nagpasok ka ng 500,000, the amount that you have, the amount that you've pegged there, is what you will still receive. Meaning, nagpasok ka ng 200,000, at the end of the 7-year tenure, at the end of the 10-year tenure, you still paid, you will still get your 100,000, you'll still get your 200,000, you still get the amount of money that you've placed at the start of the duration where you've invested. The only thing that you get though is every quarter or every year you get paid the interest that you're due. So if it's 5.75, if it's 6.225%, you get that on an annual basis. So that's one of the things that you can get. That's one of the assurances that you get paid regardless if the market is down. So why am I saying this? So should you invest in Vistaland stocks? The answer to that is you have to look at your financial plan. If you're a person that just wants passive returns, you're a person that wants returns na kahit bumagsak yung market, especially now, if the market is up, the market is close to the resistance, and it does not break out, the possibility is that the market will correct. Alright? If the market starts to correct, the risk there is you can hold a stock that's not appreciating, and you may actually lose out as compared to other investments. So if you're risk averse, if you just want passive returns, you don't want the volatility, then bonds are probably for you. This is a good shot, a good thing to get, a good thing to buy. But in that regard, also, if you also have extra money, you're retired, you don't want the volatility, you want something that will balance out your portfolio, kung madami ka na nabiling stocks, then a Vistaland bond will work for you as well. I mentioned this in the SM Prime bond video that I created. This is a good balancing act for stocks that you already have. I'd implore you, as compared to getting time deposits, it might be better for you to actually buy bonds. Why? Because if you have to understand this, if you buy time deposits, it pays you a very, very small amount. But if you buy bonds, it gives you a relatively larger interest. But the risk, for me, in my opinion, is not that it's not that far, because as compared to Vistaland and SM Prime, I really believe that these two companies have the ability to pay you out in the next 7 or 10 years. So do your due diligence though, try to analyze kung kaya talaga nilang bayaran, because this is not guaranteed. But based on what they're doing, based on their past track record, and based on how rosy the company is, I believe they can actually pay you off. So bonds in general, or Vistaland bonds in general, are relatively low risk. Their credit rating is very high. It's something na if you don't want to use time deposits, put it there. I encourage you. Sayang pag sa time deposits. Bonds, by the way, are also very liquid. Meaning, when I say it's very liquid, you can how do I put this? If you want to sell it, you can easily sell it. It's very, very liquid. Anything that when you go in financial markets, it allows you that pag kailangan mo na yung pera, you can easily sell it. So bonds in general are not just low risk, but aside from it being low risk, it gives you the ability. I want to sell my bonds already, you can easily sell it and the bank will buy it for you. So by the way, how can you get access to it? The best way to get access to it, and I believe the sole underwriter for all of this is China Bank, meaning China Bank will be offering the bonds as well. So if you want to get it, you need to go to that bank, and that's what will allow you to gain access to all of this. So minimum amounts is at 50,000 pesos, meaning if you want to buy it, has to be 50,000, then increments of 10,000 pesos each. So you can get 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 pesos if you would want to buy this bonds of Vistaland. So I guess that's it for now. Let me greet all of you guys who are joining us. You have Melissa Merdano, Christy Laksamana, good evening to you. Albert Biloy, Arnev, hello. John Barlin, Gerald Terrado, good evening to all of you. So I hope this video helped you. The goal of this is to educate you on how you can actually, if Vistaland fits you. Again, it's a low risk investment. It's not something that you can expect na magiging that will be like the Vistaland that's moving the stock market, or SM Prime Holdings that you see the stocks zoom up and move up because of capital appreciation. If you hold the bonds from the time you bought it to the time it matures after 7 or 10 years, it doesn't go up in value. All you will earn is the interest from it. So I hope that helps you. Apple, hello to you. Mauro Evangelista, good evening. I hope this helps you trade well, trade strong, and trade smart. Stocks by request will be tomorrow. Ready your stocks, post them below, and we will tackle them as well. So God bless you and have a good night ahead. Good evening from BGC. Good evening from the Philippines. That's very, very prosperous. Our greatest days are still ahead of us. Good evening and God bless you.